Social media is where modern marketing either skyrockets your brand or leads you straight into a digital dead end. Okay, I'll stop with the voice. It's no longer optional. It's the driving force behind how customers discover, trust, and buy from you. But wait, if you're just starting out, the overwhelming number of platforms, tactics, and trends can feel like you're doing brain surgery blindfolded. In this crash course, we'll cut through that confusion. I'll reveal the one mistake that most beginners make and how you can avoid it to fast-track your social media success. Ready to simplify, strategize, and actually see results? Stick around. In a world of endless scrolls and daily notifications, I'll stop. Social media is the new marketplace. But it's not just about going viral or chasing vanity metrics. It's about building relationships, trust, and brand authority. Think of platforms like Instagram, TikTok, or LinkedIn as massive network events. Only they never stop. And the potential audience is global. Whether you're a small business owner, or budding content creator, or even someone launching an online course, you want eyes on your product and content. Social media gives you that audience instantly. If you use it well, it's not just about likes, it's about connecting with the right people at the right time. Here's a personal anecdote of mine. When I started my journey on social media, my focus was pretty simple. Learn how to make videos. I recorded anything and everything, slapped together an edit, and posted it. My friends didn't even bother to watch half of it, but I kept going and slowly honed my filming and editing skills. Then, after some serious reflection, I decided to introduce a new approach I call story and value. I know, I invented that concept. Instead of just uploading random clips, I shared all my knowledge and expertise for free, making sure each video had clear structure and a purpose, even if it wasn't perfect. That one shift took me from 5,000 followers on Instagram to over 40,000, and on TikTok from 800 to something like 25,000. It's amazing what happens when you blend authenticity, solid storytelling, and real value for your audience. So here's the biggest, baddest mistake: trying to be everywhere at once. New marketers see the landscape: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest, Facebook, and they panic. They assume that they have to tackle each platform daily to keep up. That's a recipe for burnout, and fast. When you spread your efforts across too many channels, you dilute your impact. Each platform has its own culture, best practices, and audience expectations. If you don't master one or two, you end up posting generic content everywhere, reaping minimal engagement on each. Instead, pick one or two platforms that align with your brand and audience. How do you decide? Ask yourself, where does your ideal customer or viewer spend most of their time? What type of content do you enjoy creating? Videos? Photos? Text-based posts? What platforms' features play to your strengths? For example, if you love short, snappy videos content, focus on TikTok or Reels. If you're more long-form, perhaps YouTube or LinkedIn. If you ignore this advice and attempt the omnipresence approach, you'll likely end up stressed, inconsistent, and convinced social media marketing just doesn't work. Trust me, it can work brilliantly if you avoid the biggest rookie trap. Now, let's dive into the backbone of social media marketing: a solid strategy. First, define your target audience. Everything starts here. Get crystal clear on who you're talking to. Is it busy moms looking for quick meal ideas, young professionals hunting for productivity hacks, or maybe college students seeking budgeting tips? Pro tip: create a mini audience avatar. Write down their age range, interests, biggest struggles, and where they hang out online. Give them a name like Busy Becky or Entrepreneur Eric. By personifying your audience, you'll tailor content that speaks directly to them. Like, for me, here's what you look like. I'm very bad at doodling. Second, identify your goals. Before posting anything, decide what you want from your social media efforts. Brand awareness: show the world who you are and what you stand for. Lead generation: drive traffic to your website or email list. Direct sales: promote a product or service. Community building: cultivate a local tribe that engages with you regularly. Having these goals upfront prevents from inconsistent posts. Every piece of content should support one of these objectives. Number 3, choose your content themes. Let's say you're focusing on Instagram. You might have these content buckets. First, educational how-to, teaching people a new skill or concept. Second, personal stories. Humanize your brand. Share successes, failures, lessons. Number 3, promotional. Highlight your services or products sparingly, not in every post. Number 4, entertaining or inspirational. Quotes, memes, fun reels that resonate with your audience. Rotate through these themes and keep your feed varied, engaging, but still consistent. Number 4, platform-specific tips. Let's see TikTok and Reels. Short-form video thrives on quick hooks and visual storytelling. You need to grab attention in the first 2 to 3 seconds. Instagram. Stories for day-to-day engagement. Reels for discovery. Feed posts for solidifying your brand image. YouTube. Long-form tutorials or vlogs. Optimize titles, descriptions, and tags, plus that eye-catching thumbnail. And most importantly, a good storytelling in order to have a better retention. LinkedIn. Great for professional connections and in-depth articles. A place where you can show expertise and network with industry pros. Twitter or X. Fast-paced, text-heavy. Great for real-time engagement, trending topics, and building a personal brand voice. And finally, 5, establish your brand voice and look. Consistency isn't just about posting regularly. It's about your brand personality. Are you funny and casual, or formal and educational? Do your visuals have a certain color palette or style? When people recognize your posts by look or tone alone, you've nailed brand consistency. And now let's check engagement hacks and how to build relationships. Number 1. Ask questions to spark conversation. The simplest way to get comments is to ask for them. For instance, what's your biggest challenge with blank right now? Or, have you tried blank? Let me know in the comments. People love sharing their opinions. Make it personal or relevant to your niche. Number 2, respond and reward. When someone takes the time to comment, reply, even if it's just a quick "thanks for sharing." You can also reward top comments by featuring them in your stories or giving them a shout out in your next post. This not only makes them feel seen, but also encourages others to engage. Number 3, utilize polls and interactive features. On Instagram stories, you can run polls, Q&As, and quizzes. On YouTube, use community posts with polls. Quick taps or votes are lower commitment than leaving a comment, so you'll see more engagement, and you can even use the results to shape future content. Talk about a conversation starter. Number 4, collaborations and shoutouts. Team up with complementary brands or creators. Cross-promotion exposes you to a whole new audience. If you can get a brand or influencer to share your posts, you've just multiplied your reach overnight. But make sure it's a good match. Misaligned collabs can hurt more than they can help. If you're finding these tips helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button so I know you want more content like this. And hey, why not subscribe while you're at it? I promise even more deep dives and pro tips coming soon. Now let's see some scheduling and consistency tips. First, plan ahead. A content calendar is your secret weapon. It doesn't have to be fancy. Google Sheets or even a Notes app will do. Plot out the week or month. Decide which platform gets which content. Number 2, frequency versus quality. Beginners often ask, how often should I post? The truth is, consistency beats frequency. If you can post high-quality content 3 times a week, great. If you can handle daily posting without losing quality, even better. But never sacrifice quality just to post more. Quick aside, if you're just beginning, quantity over quality, because by doing a lot, you will learn to make quality, and then go to this advice. Number 3, batch content creation. Life gets busy. Set aside a day or few hours each week to batch create content. Record multiple short videos, draft several posts, and schedule them using tools like Buffer, Hootsuite, or Later. This way, you won't be scrambling daily. Number 4, time zones and analytics. Pay attention to when your audience is most active. Most platforms have built-in analytics that shows peak engagement times. Try posting just before those peak hours. Then see if you get a bump in views or likes. And now for some tools and resources. First, social media management tools. As I mentioned, Buffer, Hootsuite, or Later can help schedule your post in bulk. Add to this list Zoho Social. They also provide analytics dashboards showing which posts get the most engagement. Number 2, design and editing tools. Canva is a lifesaver for creating professional-looking graphics even if you're not a designer. If you're doing video, apps like InShot or CapCut can help you quickly edit Reels or TikToks on your phone. On desktop, tools like Adobe Premiere Pro or Final Cut might be your go-to if you want more control. Add in DaVinci Resolve to the list. It's free. Number 3, keywords and hashtag research. For YouTube, use tools like TubeBuddy or vidIQ to find high-volume, low-competition keywords. For Instagram or TikTok, do a quick search of popular hashtags in your niche, or use dedicated hashtag tools to discover trending tags. This is crucial for being discovered organically. Number 4. Analytics and insights. Dive into each platform's native analytics, like Instagram Insights or YouTube Studio. Keep track of what's working, topics, posting times, content formats. Double down on the winners and tweak or drop the duds. Now for some common objections and how to overcome them. I don't have time! Social media marketing doesn't have to be a full-time job. That's why batching and scheduling exists. Start small. Maybe aim for 1 post per week and scale up as you get more comfortable. Number 2. I'm not good on camera. Instead, try audio or text-based platforms first. Or use screen recordings or avatars. Use voiceovers. Focus on your strengths. Over time, you can practice being on camera. Trust me, we all feel awkward at first. Number 3. I don't have a big budget. Guess what? Me neither. You don't need one. Organic growth through smart, targeted content is entirely possible. Yes, ads can speed things up, but they are not mandatory for beginners. Hone your craft organically, and you'll be more prepared if you do invest in ads later. And now, some fire tips for viral success. Start with hooking them early. Regardless of the platform, the first few seconds or lines matter most. Jump straight to the point or tease the benefit. Number 2. Focus on storytelling. Humans are hardwired for stories. Sharing a quick anecdote or case study helps people remember your brand. Number 3. Use call to action. Everywhere. Want more shares? Ask for them. Need subscribers? Say so. People are more likely to act when you directly prompt them. Number 4. Leverage trends, but don't overdo it. Hopping on a viral meme can get quick traction, but do it in a way that fits with your brand. No forced dances if that's not your thing. Consistency over perfection. Done is better than perfect. You can refine as you go. Speaking of consistency, what's one step you're going to take today to stay consistent? Let me know in the comments. If you're enjoying this in-depth look into social media marketing, tap that subscribe button because I've got more tutorials and how-to guides headed your way. Time for a case study. Let's take a quick look at Sarah, one of my friends, who started a handmade soap business. She began posting random photos on Instagram with inconsistent hashtags. She got a few likes from friends and family. Nothing major. So what changed? We sat down and asked, who's your ideal audience? She realized it was eco-conscious millennials who love artisanal, all-natural products. We narrowed her platform to Instagram primarily and occasionally Pinterest. Then we made a content plan. Behind the scenes of soap making, educational posts about ingredients and the occasional discount code to drive sales. The result, you ask? Within 3 months, her followers count grew from 300 to 3,000, mostly local folks who appreciated her natural approach. Her monthly orders doubled, and she started stocking her soaps in a nearby boutique, all because she focused on one main platform, engaging her community, and stayed authentic to her brand message. Just to recap, we covered a lot today, from the deadly mistake of trying to be everywhere to choosing the right platform, crafting a killer strategy, creating engaging posts, and even picking the right tools. Remember, social media marketing isn't magic, it's a skill, and like any skills, it requires practice, consistency, and patience. Earlier, I warned about that overwhelming feeling, the confusion that leads to doing too much, too soon. Now you have a roadmap to avoid that chaos and start building a real engaged following. If you're ready to supercharge your efforts, drop a comment and tell me which single platform you're focusing on first. That accountability alone can be a game changer. Also, make sure you subscribe for future episodes, where I'll dig deeper into advanced strategies like paid ads, analytics, deep dives, and how to monetize your channel or profile. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Now go out there and make your mark on social media. I can't wait to see what you'll do. And of course, like always, stay unlikely.